Down there, it's still 1-0. It is still 1-0. They're in the second game. Corey Duell and Alex Pagalaya. Alex is leading 1-0. Playing a race to 3 on the loser's side.
Good break. I like it. He hit the break good. He's gotten fairly decent action off the balls. I can see 4 or 5 open balls for Chris. Reyes doesn't have really an automatic out.
Spectators, as you exit, please do not go through the playing arena or walk around. There's a match in progress over here. Thank you.
Well, Chris is going to have an opportunity to get some balls here. You know, he got lucky that the 6 ball didn't drop in, and now he will have an opportunity to pocket some balls. He's looking at playing a combination bank, the 3 and the 6, the 3 into the 6.
Yeah, I think he has to do that.
Yeah,
I think he has to do that because playing off the 6 is very, very low percentage in terms of playing position.
but it looked like he also had. Now that's too hard.
But he had to do that. He just needed.
You know, he also had the 7 ball to bank into the 6 too. It looked like where he could have came up for the 11 or 13 or the 1.
And I look for him to cut the 4 in too. He's close enough to the 4 to hit it accurately. I think he's going to have to try to cut it in.
Hit it well, hit it well, hit it with good speed too. Real good speed. He looks like he might have an angle to draw back up for the 1 after this. Just that little bit of an angle he has. That's a great camera shot right there.
Yes,
That's
it is.
just a little beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful.
He seems like he's somewhat relaxed. Hold it. Oh, now he's going to have to do. He's repositioned the cue ball on top of the 3, almost frozen to the 3. He cannot see the 7 ball on the other side of the table, so he's going to have to spin the cue ball down table.
Well, Billy, there was another opportunity for Chris to
But
really.
he got 4 balls. You know, it wasn't that it was a failure. He got 4 balls out of it. You know, I mean, he just didn't get the max, but he got 4 balls, and so that's good enough right now for him to start working his way back into this match. You know, play methodically, win this game. He'll be trailing 4-2. And if he can crack Reyes' break, it'll be 4-3 with him breaking. Excuse me,
3-3. He'll
it'll
match.
be 3-3 with him breaking.
There's a Scott Frost.
I believe Frost plays the winner of the dual Lion match, right?
Exactly. They will play a
And
race.
then the loser of this match plays
plays.
the winner of that match.
Yeah.
And then those 2 winners then advance to the winner advances to the Scott Frost just
stepped in.
entered the booth. Scott, you're still in this tournament. You're grinding away on that loser side. You know, that's the penalty you have to pay after losing early in this tournament. How many consecutive matches have you won?
I don't know. 5, maybe 6. I don't know.
4, 5, 6 matches in a row.
I got to win a lot more.
You got to win a lot more.
3.
Yeah, you got to win a lot more.
3 more, Scott. One more, one at a time, right, Scott? I gave you a new nickname, the Locomotive.
Where you are.
Sure.
Nathan is getting a microphone for you here, Scott, so everybody can hear what you have to say.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, you
He's
got
he'll
enough.
think of something.
With you and Larry in the booth, it's tough to get a word in.
Well, how much cable do we need here? I mean, that'll stretch over to the other tournament room.
Chris is leading the ball count 4-0. Scott, I don't know if you watched much of this. Well, you were playing. I mean, Chris had some opportunities here. He just, last game, huh?
Probably a little nervous.
At the beginning, and then he was able to come back into the game that he was losing. The third game he was losing. Efren, looked like, and he came back in that game. Last game he was shooting to get to the hill, and he happened to just come off the point. I mean, it looked like a fairly easy. It was an easy shot, and the ball he hit a ball off the pointer.
Sometimes playing this guy, nothing's easy.
Yeah, it's very difficult playing Reyes at any time, and especially when he's fresh early in the day.
Absolutely. I remember the first couple of times I tried to play him a close game where I'm maybe getting a ball or something, and it's a totally different feeling playing that guy. You just watch the things he does with the ball, and it kind of puts you in a trance sometimes.
But, like Larry said, Chris has played Reyes often enough to be somewhat relaxed against him. But that's not the only variable that he was confronted with here. When he came into this match, this is the U.S. Open. This is the last two on the winner's side playing for the hot seat. Right. This is a featured table where he's playing in front of a lot of people on camera.
Right.
So therefore, this is something that may be too overwhelming for a player that's never been there before, and take him out of his game.
Sure. Absolutely.
I mean, it can very easily do that.
Sure could.
I remember playing Efren in a 9-ball tournament that they were accustating the matches, and 1,000 being the best. And I was playing really well. I came in 7th in McDermott Masters 5, and I was shooting some 900s, 850, and then I had to come across Efren. I think I shot a 500.
That's
I played the name, not the game.
Yeah, it's easy to play the name. Speaking of names, a guy just come up to me who plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Troy Polamalu. He's sitting right over there. He came in just
Where is he? Where's Troy Polamalu?
He's sitting down. He's the third one on the rail over there in the
Where?
middle. He came just to watch me. I was shocked. He actually gave me his personal phone number and asked me if I could
can't
go.
see him.
He has
It was over by my table
Reyes
where I was playing.
Oh, over.
You can't see the older guy with the white hair.
He's
in
the black
He's
shirt.
right
Is he in the
next to
black
him.
shirt?
Yeah, he's right next to him. Right in between the guy with the gray hair and the black shirt.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah, he came over and said
Let's
he
see
was
if
a
we can
big-
get a shot of Troy Polamalu, probably the best.
That's him right there. You see him on the screen? There he is.
Oh, there he is in the light-colored shirt. Let's get another shot at him real quick, and then we'll get back to the match.
They just did get a shot of him.
Let's get another one.
Anyway, yeah, he came in, and I'm going to give him lessons. He likes Onepocket.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
Well, that's a great opportunity there. You can get season passes.
I'm glad you let us know. I'm glad you let us know. Casey also gambles.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your game. How are you playing right now? How did you play against Strickland?
I'm playing a lot better than I did yesterday. I'm more comfortable, more focused. I took my eye off a ball the last game to win 8-0, and I gave him a shot. And after I gave him the shot, he went bananas. He got out of line on a ball and just shot it straight up in the air and swiped all the balls on the table.
What was the score of your match?
I needed 4, but I was straight in on all of them.
Did Chris hit this hard enough?
He needed
No.
5 or 6.
Oh, Chris.
What, did it go hill?
Yes, he'll.
Wow. How do you rate Strickland's game right now, by the way?
Playing Onepocket, I
Playing
think he's one of the best right now.
Because he's such a straight shooter.
Not only that, the guy can move. He banks great.
A lot of patience.
If you underrate his game playing Onepocket, you're doing something wrong because he's playing a lot better. He likes the game. So I'm really impressed with his game. I'm definitely intimidated of his game because he's such a straight shooter and he doesn't miss banks.
Yeah, it's certainly not a mystery anymore why he has been finishing so high in recent Onepocket tournaments. The Derby City Classic.
Right.
He won the Derby City Classic.
No, he took second. Shane won it.
Oh, excuse me. Shane won it. That's right. I'm sorry. Yeah.
But still.
But he won a Onepocket tournament before that. I think it was.
Yeah, he won the Derby City.
He didn't win the Derby City. He took second. But he did win the
Shane.
Carolina Open.
Yeah.
Onepocket. He's won 3 or 4 of them. And you know, once he likes a game, he's deadly at anything. I think as good as he strikes the ball, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, he wasn't playing
This is a
that
big
well.
shot coming up. Okay,
yeah.
he trails
he
in this
doing
game.
here?
He's
No.
cutting the 3 in. He's trying to get some balls here.
Well, I thought Chris got fortunate. Efren came up short. Chris missed the 14. He tried to cut the 14 in, and he left Efren a shot, and Efren came up short on the 3. If Efren came up a little more, Chris was.
Well,
have
Chris
some
is going to win
problems.
this game if he's able to put this combination down.
Well, he needs 2
He
balls,
did.
and they're right there. So
He's good here.
Just needs to just draw it back and pocket the 10, and this is this game's history. And he was losing 3-1 on Strickland. Chris,
Yes, he was.
He was
come
losing.
Back
He came
and
back.
won.
Okay, now it's going to be Reyes' break. Now it's going to be a lot of pressure on Reyes in this game because he knows
Absolutely.
if he loses this game,
That's right. Chris's breaks
He'll.
next.
Chris is breaking for the match.
That's right.
Now,
And
Chris
Chris is really going to bear down this game.
Yeah, Chris has really relaxed himself since game number 1 and
Right.
2, where he had those early match jitters, and he really had the jitters.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was quite apparent that he was not comfortable at the table. But right now, it's a different Gentile. He's more comfortable than he was, obviously, in games 1 and 2, and he settled in quite nicely. This is game number 6. Reyes is breaking the balls to win the match.
How's
but
he been breaking? Has he been breaking good?
No, he hasn't been breaking the balls
Okay.
good.
Well, then that's
Chris.
a positive for Chris.
He's been breaking
Chris
the
has
balls
been
too
breaking them
softly.
now. Actually, Chris has been breaking them well. Chris made a ball
Hit
the
those-
first.
See?
Hit those a little funny too.
Yeah, he's not getting the cue ball up far
Right.
enough.
Well, he's got a shot here to just run into the 10 with the 3 and clear the balls. Problem is the 9-5. He could kick that next.
Yeah, you know what? But there are so many breaks that when you walk to the table looking to get out of the break, you don't really see an out. He has an out right now, and it's
And
going
that's
to
what
move
he
some
did.
balls.
He did
Okay.
exactly what you
Now-
said, Scott.
What I'm worried, well, the 1 caught the the point, so that could cause him. I think he's going to kick into this 9.
I don't agree with that shot because if he's going to kick into the 9, he's going to have to kick softly. He can't kick hard because of the 10 ball, and the
Then he'll
7 ball, and
skim
the
the
1
8 and
ball.
put him
Skim
on
the
the
8, put him
stack.
right on the
Yeah.
stack. Just another note, Alex is on the hill now. He's leading 2-0 over Corey Deuel.
All right, now he's kicking. No, he's gone off the.
He hit it
didn't
too
even hit
easy.
it.
Way
Okay.
too
Well,
No,
Chris
he's
is
showing a little signs of getting a little weak here. You know.
A little
Absolutely.
fatigue there on that. We said this last night, and then he came back on Corey last night. He said how weak Efren looked, and the next thing he came with some shots.
I tell
Yeah.
you what, Efren's never down and out. He looks weak
He
for a
looks
minute, and then
like-
he's Superman. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, you know,
The calm
the
before
thing
the
is this,
storm.
and this is true. I really believe this. Efren has been struggling. Of course, he's 56, 57 years old. There's a reason he struggles, particularly late in the day when he's exhausted. You know, but his struggling game is good enough to beat the top players of today. It really is. Okay, and he may not be the favorite, but he's not far behind, even with his struggling game late in the night. But when he's fresh, he's very difficult to beat, very difficult. And he's fresh right now.
Oh yeah, he started out.
Yeah, he is fresh. I agree with that.
You know, and he's played beautifully in this match. The last game, he opted to cut the 3. He undercut it. He broke the balls weakly. You know, but that's not really indicative to the way he's been playing in this match. He's been playing really strongly in this match. He's been playing some beautiful pool, handling that cue ball beautifully, running balls beautifully. He has really shown us some really good stuff in this match. And Chris, on the other hand, you know, he's a grinder. He's a grinder. He gave away the first couple of games, and he was able to come back. Now it's 3-2, and he's got a shot at him.
I'm really impressed with Chris's ability to move. He moves real good. You know,
He's such a smart player.
Well,
Sure
he's
he
from
is.
Chicago,
He's very
so
smart.
that's the answer.
I don't think that has anything to do with
I'm
it.
just-
I think those players from Chicago are overrated.
Hey, Chris played the first 3 years of his pool in our pool room. Billy and I had a pool room in Chicago with another gentleman, John Roski, and you know, Chris was there playing cards and pool 24/7. I thought he
boy,
was going
this
to
could
shoot
get
that.
bad.
He got fortunate that 9 didn't come back.
We
in a
don't know
different-
yet. I
Different
mean, let's
shot
take a
here.
look at what Chris
He's
feels
got
about
a
it.
cross on the 5.
And he may have a shot on the 9.
He's got a cross on the 5. Going to the 11. I don't know. Maybe not. It's hard to see. We're about 30 feet from the table.
Let's get a shot on that 9 in relation to the cue ball,
Just
in
did.
relation to the pocket. No, the other angle.
They got another angle.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we got
these
plenty of angles.
The camera crew here is phenomenal.
That's awesome.
Just look at how
Yeah, he has
hit
a
it
shot
great.
on the 9.
Get
If he
on
can
the
get a
one?
shot
Get
on
a
that
shot on
1
the
here,
1, and he does.
you know, he may
He
be
does.
off to the races here because now the 13 is next, and possibly the blue 2, the 10, and the 8. So therefore, there are multiple balls that go into his pocket.
Don't jack him
He's
up.
jacked
He
up.
didn't
I don't
wanna
like
do
where he's
that.
ended up here.
Oh, he's got a
And
bad
he would-
angle, too.
And you know, if he wasn't jacked,
Not only is he
Well, he
jacked
has an
up, he's
angle to
got-
draw off to
gonna
the 7.
follow
Can't
right down
draw.
for the
Can't
5.
draw it?
Going to follow
can't
down
draw
for
that.
the 5 ball.
He's got a nice angle here to cross it, from what I can see.
And if he can make the 5, it looks like does the 4
He's
go?
worried
It-
about it being frozen to the 4. That's what he's worried about.
Does the 4 go though if he does cross over?
No, the 4 doesn't go. And this is the type of a shot that you really can't afford to play position on because, you know, you already got how many balls does he have in his rack now?
He's got
3?
three.
3 to
Okay.
nothing.
He should try to cinch this ball if it's
He
makeable.
might two-rail it out. And that's what he did.
Okay.
Because it was frozen
yeah.
to the 4.
It was frozen to the 4, and the 4 being frozen to the 4, it precluded it from being able to be banked. But he does lead 3 to nothing, and the balls most of the balls are halfway up table, so therefore that 3 to nothing lead is a pretty big lead at this point.
Well, they are in also Efren's position. They're on Efren's side. So
And
it's,
what's really inspiring for Chris, that is that this is on Efren's break. If he can win this game, he can be breaking for the match, tied at 3 games apiece.
Sure could.
You know, so this is a big game for Chris. Very big game for Chris, and a big game
Chris
for Reyes.
is still looking. He's so disgusted that he got jacked up. He's
Yeah, that's
himself.
that makes a big difference there. I mean, that changes the whole game.
Win
All
or
the
lose.
balls are on Efren's side. They all go.
Yeah.
Chris is definitely going to have to get him upstream and play lockdown pool, which he's real good at. I've watched him
Yeah.
play over the last week, and
Oh yeah, he's real
And,
smart. Real smart
his
player.
moving ability is.
That's good.
is-
He'll move the 6
he
on
moved
his
the 6
side.
to his
That's
side.
good. Creating another ball on his side and another problem for Reyes. See, that'll preclude Reyes from trying to play cue ball up table if he has any chance of
There's
trying
a
to.
possibility that he can bank this 8 and play the cue ball under the 3. Oh, he tried that.
Tried that. He might have left Chris another
tried
opportunity.
that. That
Does
looked awful weak.
the 7 goes by?
Oh,
I
does
don't
the 7?
believe
I don't
the
know
7
about
goes
that.
by.
The 7 goes by.
I don't
No,
know
he
about
can't-
that.
I don't know if he could draw it. Does
Larry,
he?
you're
No,
not playing
it doesn't
good.
look like
You're
it
not
goes
playing
by
too
there.
good, Larry.
But I'm about.
It looks pretty tight
Larry,
right there.
you're not playing
We're
too
a
good.
block away from the table.
We
Billy.
are. Oh, you're
We're-
exactly right. We are. I don't think I can make it.
They're playing at the Riv, and we're down the street.
Yeah, and I don't,
I can't see
here we
them.
go. Let's take a look at what he does have, if anything.
Okay, I really thought he might have had that 7.
Well, you know, now
Protecting the 6.
what he did, he tried to tie up the 11 and the 5
And he
with
left
that
it there.
shot, and that shot is a very big shot if he can do that. If he could have done that, it would have been a very big shot.
Well, he also protected the 6, though.
Yeah, but Reyes can always go up table because of the position of the 7. So Chris tried to tie up the 11 and the 5, and he wasn't able to do that. Reyes is going to go up table again. There's no
He's
question.
looking at the 13, 15 to his side.
Yeah, he's going to go up table, and he's going to run into the 3. But if he runs into the 3 is not a real friendly ball. He may run into the 3 and scratch. And he can't draw the ball, so he's going to have to go forward with the cue ball. He's going to go close to the 3, but he could scratch off of it.
Well, he did make it.
Oh boy.
That's going to be
He
fatal.
would he had a shot on the 6?
But you know, that's why it was important
Not to get jacked
for
up.
Chris. Well, not only that, obviously, but for Chris to reposition the cue ball where Reyes could not shoot at his pocket, because Reyes is going to shoot at his pocket because of the position of the 7 and the 6. He ran into the 6, and now he has a decision to make. He can play the 8-13 combination, but it's not free because it looks like the cue ball is going toward the 5. And if it goes toward the 5 and it hits it solidly, he can leave the pink 4 or even possibly the 10. That shot is not free, so he's looking elsewhere. But it looks like it from this angle.
It looks pretty tough.
It looks
really.
nice.
Well, it looks pretty tough. If you're thinking about selling out, it looks pretty tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I don't like these shots. There's distance between the 8 and the 13.
He could double bank the 8.
Oh, I like that shot.
You know,
I
no,
really
that's
like
another
that shot.
that's another
because
option.
now you put pressure on your opponent. If you don't make it, the 8's going to be hanging up.
Just stop the cue ball right
Yeah,
there.
I like that shot. Like Billy said, the 11 and 5 are lined up, so if he did double bank the 8, Chris would have a hard time crossing 13. I think that's what he's looking at.
Shooting, or is he looks like.
And that's what he did. Oh,
And he didn't hit it very, very well. He lost the cue ball. See, the cue ball went up.
right.
Had the cue ball stayed where he hit the 8,
Sure.
he would have had a much better shot of making
Yeah,
the 8.
you're absolutely right. Well, Chris has got to feel real thankful to be at the table. Do you agree?
Absolutely. Now, Chris got to be concerned with that, not leaving him a bank on that 10 ball. Okay, he's got to put him behind the 8 here.
Exactly, off the 4 ball and try to move, break open
He's
the
going to try and
combination.
tie those balls up
Yeah.
again. That's
Yeah,
what he's trying
yeah,
to
that's
do.
what he's doing, and
And he
putting him
still
behind
left
the
the
8.
combination there. It
He
looks
still
like
didn't get those balls tied up the way he wanted to, but they're a little.
They're
better than
tougher
they
now.
were.
They're
Yeah.
tougher now. I don't even know if the 5 goes. I mean, if you have to be pretty
Right.
close to the 5 to pocket it, because of the pink 4 blocks off a little bit of the pocket.
Look at Efren's trying to tie those up.
Yeah, and he's trying to position the cue ball close to those balls so it'll hamper Chris's bridge and possibly
Chris have a
diminish his
bank
accuracy.
on the 4 here?
No.
And run into them balls.
3 balls to 2.
Efren's
They're
got 2.
letting
Chris
us
has
know
got
that it's
3.
3 to 2. And
Okay, that's good.
all right,
What did we lose the camera here?
we lost.
There we go.
We got it. 3 to 2. That's the right ball count.
What's happening over there, Justin? You with us, sir? Okay. Come on, you miscued. All right. My bad. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, big man.
That's good.
All right. Okay, both the 6 and the 7 grows in Gentile's pocket, so Reyes is probably going to shoot the 8 into the 6 and the 7 and move them out some way. Okay, and that way he's
The 8
trying to
was over
eliminate.
there. No, that's not real effective.
Well, you know, I mean, he has accomplished something.
Bring Efren right back down to where he's at right there. Just
Ball count in this game is 3 for Gentile and 2 for Reyes. This is going to be a long game. I like Gentile's chances with an up-table game. You know, he's a pretty smart player. But on the other hand, Reyes is also a pretty smart player. You
one
know,
of the smartest.
He sure is. You know, it never seems to fail when you're trying to get the balls up table. One always seems to go in somewhere.
Yeah, you
You
don't
know-
want it. I
you
know
what
it.
I'm
It
saying?
makes it makes a
Every-
world of difference.
Every time. Now he's got a shot at this ball. Chris.
he's got to turn it and
Yeah,
nicely
he
execute
did turn
it.
it. I mean,
Oh,
well, it might be
let's see here.
a little.
And he
Chris
left him a
could get
bank.
one ball here.
He left him a bank here. That's the risk you run with hitting that type of a shot
I don't
with
know
the
if
angle
this
that it
isn't a
carried.
kiss.
No, that's not a kiss.
It was pretty close.
No, he didn't. I think he. You know, I saw that he was going to try to come up for the
Look
7.
at this.
What do you think, Scott? He should have just cinched
Cinched
the
it.
ball and made
Absolutely. He's got a
make the
3-2
ball. He
lead.
would have had a 4-2 lead, and he could have done.
You know, it's hard
And
to
then-
fault him there because he had a good look at that bank. You know, he was a good 2-1 favorite to put that bank down. He hit it
With
bad.
that speed, with that speed.
Yeah, he should have hit it much better than that.
How do you like that shot? Oh boy, Chris has got to be a little
Great
frustrated
shot.
with himself. I know the feeling. Oh my goodness.
I'll tell you.
Well, that was unforeseen. I mean, who would have expected that?
He
Who
hit it
would have
way too thick.
expected
He didn't
that?
get the cue ball there either. Well, he's got a bank on the 6 now. Nothing goes. I would not touch this 10. I would leave the 10 and bank the 6
the
or
6
three rail
ball.
either that or 3 rail the 3. What do you think, Billy?
Well, I do agree with what you're saying, but you know what? He is mystified. He is
this doesn't
hypnotized
look right.
here.
He looks like he wants to bank
It
the
doesn't
10.
look right to me.
No.
I wouldn't have moved that ball.
I don't even know if he even looked at the 3-6.
Right.
You know, sometimes you get like what they call
Blinders?
you know, blinded, but you know, like stuck. You know, on looking at something and not concentrating on the table, on what's available. You just get like.
Efrem's thinking about kicking the 10. That's the shot I saw right away. I mean,
Thinking
if
about
he
kicking
makes
the
it, he's
10?
you know, the cue ball's gonna come
Kicking
right
the
up.
10. The 10's off.
You're
too
not
far
going to
for
kick
him
the
to
10.
kick the
You're
10.
playing real bad, Larry. Come tell them, you are playing
you're
so
not playing
bad.
too
I think
good
you
right
need to
now.
wash your face.
That's pretty good, though. Okay.
He's 2 railing this ball.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah, now
might
he
cut
left
the
to
10.
cut the 10.
Chris
Matter of
might
fact,
cut this
I
10.
just got word from your steak horse that you're going to get pulled up after this game.
You got word from my steak horse that I'm
Yeah.
getting pulled up?
Yeah.
They're going to pull you up.
I'm going to pull you up. Let me play one more game. Let me play one
You've
more
been
game.
in this spot
Let me
with Mike Tyson.
Let me play one more game.
I know. I
I've
heard you.
been
I heard you with Mike Tyson.
I've been in your
With
position
Mike
before.
Tyson. With Mike Tyson. Yeah.
Let me play one more game.
Yeah. Play one more.
He's a rough.
Yeah.
I can beat this guy. Let me play one more.
Yeah, let me play one more. Oh, I thought it was a legitimate shot. What I said, I wasn't trying to.
Yeah, I
you
know.
know.
That's
Well,
why
I really did. I thought it was a legitimate shot, and you know.
Well, the
I
10's
mean,
too far
I
off the rail to kick at it. Anything bad could happen there. He might cross at it, though.
Yeah, he's going to try to reposition the cue ball
Cross
behind all
He
those
made a
balls
great
there.
shot. Yeah, Chris
Yep.
is Chris. You know,
That's the nuts. The Brazilians.
Oh, I'm just going to lay on the rail, touch the 14. Let's lay back on the rail.
He's going to do the same thing back.
Well, that's okay. I'm going to do
I'm just
something.
saying.
I'm going to do it until maybe I have a shot. Maybe I can get a bank out of it. I'm not going to give up and try to kick it.
I'm not saying.
Well, that's what I'm going to do.
You're going to give up?
No, I'm going to just touch the 14 to the rail, to the
What
cue
about
ball.
kicking the 10 in?
I don't want to kick the 10 in. Why should I have to be able to? Why should I be forced to perform here?
you're going to get pulled up
the
here if
reason-
you're not kicking the 10.
Yeah, the reason
Oh,
you're
no,
forced to
I'm just
perform
saying.
is because he made a great shot.
He's gonna
I mean,
be
your
out.
back's against the
I'm
wall
laying
here.
on the
You gotta do
14
something.
here. I'm going to see what he has in mind. Okay,
has
what's he
in
going to
mind?
do if you lay on the 14?
You don't want
All
that.
right, okay, you're
We're gonna play
Reyes and I'm Gentile, okay?
Okay.
Not you, Larry. Frost. Frost is Reyes and I'm Gentile. I'm going to lay on the
Not you,
14.
Larry.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to just nip it again.
And then I'm going to try to nip it out where I have maybe a bank
What
on it.
the heck? I wouldn't have done that. Reyes, I'm Reyes. I'm happy right now.
Yeah, you can
Now
fall
Reyes,
back up on the
Reyes
5.
is going to shoot the 5 now, Larry.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I think he's going to shoot the 5 now.
I don't know about that.
I do. I think he's going to shoot the 5 now.
He's going to do something more clever than that.
No, he's going to shoot the 5 now, because
Okay.
because he's going to get a double kiss off that 4 ball. Where the cue ball is going to go into the 11. Okay, and if he makes the 5 or
Sure.
the 4,
Well,
he's going to shoot the 5 now because
He's going to shoot
and
the
I'm going to
5.
tell you why he's going to shoot the 5
Well,
now.
I'll lay you 2-1 that he doesn't shoot the
All
5
right.
for a sawbuck.
That's you know, we got some action up here. Okay, we got Scott laying Billy 2-1 that he doesn't shoot the 5. All right.
I think the 5's a winning ball for him to shoot right now.
If you say it loud enough, maybe he'll shoot it. Yeah, okay, look at this.
Okay.
He didn't shoot the 5. Now he's going to shoot the 5.
That was kind of what I.
Why you couldn't have placed the cue ball better?
Well, you know,
You know,
No, this
look
is-
at
this
this.
is-
he could.
You couldn't have placed the cue ball better.
Now he's gonna shoot the 5.
No kidding.
Well,
No, I would have shot 5 before
I'll tell
because
you.
I can't play shape like
You know,
that.
he has a
That's right.
big,
That's why
he has
you're
he
up
has a
here.
big pot. He just don't want to come back
Yeah.
in
How
off
about
the
if he
4 and
scratches?
scratches. Exactly, exactly. That's what's
How about
offered.
if he scratches? He
How
played
about
He
he
hit
doesn't
it
like
great.
that?
How about if that? But he has 5, and
About to be 6.
this will be 6, and
then
I
he's gonna
don't
bank
see
the 6.
Why would this be 6?
because
about to be
now it's
6?
6.
Oh,
They
okay.
just didn't put it up. There's
Now it's 6. You're right. 6-3. Pretty big swing from could have been 4 to 2, right? Or 4-1 actually.
yeah. Well, going back to when Chris
The
got
bank.
jacked up too.
No, when he
You
got-
know, if you
well,
want to
no,
go all the
forget
way back to where
No, I'm not going back that far, Larry. I'm going back to the bank when he banked that
Well,
ball.
you know, he did get jacked up, Larry. You're playing better now. You know, he did get jacked up where he's going to get 3 or 4 more,
Thank you, Scott.
and he's not going to be in this position.
Yeah, well, I can't go back to the jacked up shot because I'm
understand.
going back to a shot where he made a decision what to shoot. You know, he could have made a decision to cinch the ball and take a well. He could have made a decision to cinch. Now, you guys don't understand. Okay, you have to listen up a little bit. He got jacked up, so therefore he didn't have a decision to make
That's
after
right.
getting
You're right,
jacked up.
Billy. You're right, Billy.
Okay,
You're right.
we're
Playing
going back
good.
to the point where he had a
He finally
decision.
3-railed the 3. He finally
that would be
3-railed
nice.
the 3 ball, but
Listen, young guys. Okay.
Billy.
We're going back to where when you have a decision to make that affects the outcome of the game. When you get jacked
absolutely,
up,
he
you're
had a decision to get an angle on that ball, not necessarily get jacked up.
well, after he got jacked up, you know, I mean that was just he misplayed himself out of position.
He wasn't.
Now
thinking.
he has a decision to make to cinch a ball or to go after another ball. His decision to go after another ball obviously turned out to be the wrong one. That was the game changer. Okay, not that he got jacked up. You know, he didn't have a decision to make. You know, if you want to make him accountable for making a bad decision, not for
Okay.
getting jacked
Not for
up.
bad.
Well, he's
execution.
accountable for a bad decision, Billy.
Okay. Veteran Billy.
I know one thing. I'm much better looking than you.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm 67. What the heck are you? You're like 20.
Oh, I understand, but that picture that we saw the other day, you definitely lost that bet.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
there's
for all you out there,
there's a
Scott,
pitch.
Scott and Billy's been having a beauty contest there since I got here on Wednesday. They've been in a beauty contest every day so far.
Well, he almost made this ball.
he made
No,
it.
he did make
made
this
it.
ball.
He made it.
He did make it. And Scott, what do you see? Do you see a
I
two-rail
noticed you didn't
bank
ask
here?
Billy. You're starting to play a lot better now.
That's funny.
Scott,
That's funny.
does-
boy.
he does not.
The score is 6-4.
He's playing this.
Yeah, I know. No,
Nope, he's not.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
so
yeah, I
too.
know.
I thought so too. I thought he was going to two-rail and three-rail a ball. With the 6 not there, he probably would have.
Well, I like kicking one rail behind the 11 here.
How about that cue ball control there?
Kicking
huh?
one rail.
Yeah, kicking one rail behind the 11. Sending it over to your side.
That's good.
How about that cue ball control, huh?
You know, you can't lie. I'm not sure what he's.
Oh, boy, that's risky. Now you open them balls up over there, too.
He tried to congest them, but it didn't work out that way. Sometimes, you know, it really doesn't work out like you want it to. That's what makes this game so challenging, is that, you know, it's a game that carries a lot of.
I don't know if I like that shot there. He's left Chris a couple options here. He can bank the 11 for
Oh,
sure.
yeah, he's going to bank the 11. But you're going to have to hit this with the speed not to leave him a return bank on it.
Oh, I wouldn't have hit it like that.
Yeah, he came over and left Efren a
he
shot.
got
He
lucky,
jacked him up,
Oh,
but
yeah, he sure did.
very
Yeah, he
lucky.
left
He
Efren a
sure did.
two-railer there.
Chris is not really playing well.
The only thing I can think he was thinking, Scott, was that he could come back on the 6, or he would have never brought the cue ball
You could
over.
have planted the cue ball on the rail there. You know, he could have
Just
stopped
stop
the
right
cue ball.
there.
Right. That's right, Larry.
He could have ran into the 13, which would have impeded the progress of the cue ball.
I mean, I
with
don't
a
see
low
it.
ball, and then he would have been in good shape. But you know what? He didn't want to come across table that far. That's where he made his mistake. He didn't want to give him that return bank by staying on that side.
Well, he could have stuck the cue ball right into the 13 and kept the cue ball there.
I agree, but he didn't want to give him a return bank on the 11 from that angle.
So he got lucky. He didn't leave him a cut.
He sure did get lucky. He sure did.
I'd rather leave a man a bank than a cut.
He didn't realize that the cue ball was going to end up in that area.
So
He thought it was going to go halfway across table.
I understand. Can't he two-rail this 11 ball? Isn't it kind of free because of the 14?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a good point. It looks like it's really laying well.
Then I don't know. I wouldn't do that.
Doesn't the 13
You
ball
gotta do
kind of...
something.
I think that's what he's looking at.
He looks like a grandmaster wizard.
That's what he does.
No, you're right. He can two-rail. He can two-rail the 11, but it's such a low percentage shot.
Well, I don't see a lot of good options here.
Because then if he doesn't hit it with the good speed, then he's going to leave him a bank on the 8.
I think he's shooting my shot.
I'll tell you.
He did shoot my
He is
shot.
going to go.
Yeah,
he
hit it way
did,
short.
but it's not
He
really.
might cut this ball.
Ooh.
A lot of good things could have happened. That could have gone off the ball.
Sure. He hit it.
Go off. It's not going to go off the ball. Forget about that. Okay, you're playing
It's not
bad
gonna
again.
go off the ball.
Okay,
He's
so
right.
he's got
You're
a bank on
playing
a
bad
14.
again.
No, he's not going to shoot it.
You're playing bad again.
Playing off the
No,
ball.
he could have gone off the
Playing
ball
off.
right here and came
You
in.
play on big pocket
He
tables.
just almost cut it in. He came in on this side.
Hey, you play on big pocket tables
Yeah.
if you think
Well,
it's going to go off the ball.
like we had at Pool Sharks. I think they were 3 3/4. No, they were
9
3
pockets.
7/8. Yeah.
That's about what they needed to be in order for that ball.
gotta go
on 100 on the 4-inch pocket.
Okay, well, comes your backer again.
No, I came.
gonna
No,
pull
no,
you
no.
up.
I come off the ball. The 2-rail ball coming back down. Come off the
It's gonna
ball.
come off
hanging
the
by
ball.
the pocket. That's what I meant.
come off the
You're not
ball.
following what I'm
It's going
saying.
to come off the ball and leave him a bank.
No, he hit it hard enough where that ball. He fired that ball.
Back to the action.
Okay, Larry. Okay. Jeez, keep squirming.
You guys.
All right.
That's a good shot.
Meantime,
Good
it's
shot.
6-4,
I left him bank on the 14.
and it's not a real good one.
It's a pretty good one, I think.
You think so?
I think it's a
Yeah.
free bank. I think it's a free bank.
There we go. It's a
It is a free bank, and he's going right towards the 13.
Chris didn't spin it
He's
enough.
going right towards the 13.
Oh, gets to the bottom rail. Nope. Good cue ball. Don't go in. Good cue ball.
Okay, it didn't happen that time. When you try and get them up table, they always go
Liberto
in.
and his daughter. That's Danny DiLiberto and his daughter.
There's Danny DiLiberto, a Hall of Fame player, multiple titles in all divisions. He's won a championship in every. I think it was in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s.
And he bowled a
and
300
2000s.
game and ran 100 balls in the same day.
And he's knocked out a lot of people.
Yes.
That's
And
pretty,
he's 12-0 in fighting for Angelo
that's pretty
Dundee.
impressive.
And,
Have we thoroughly confused those people in the chat room, Justin?
Oh, this is a nice shot. Jeez. Just the way he struck the ball was really nice.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he hit
I
it
mean,
nicely. Yeah. He's played good cue ball here.
Corey got off the blitz. He's that was,
okay, here's what I'm talking about. You try and get them up table, and they
And they go
find
on
a
the
pocket
side.
every time.
Twice,
they just
yeah.
find a pocket. I don't understand it.
Corey's won a game with Alex. He's now losing 2-1.
Nice. Is that 2-1 up there?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you're right. That seems to be a pretty tough match, though. Those two guys are pretty
I
close.
play the winner of that match.
That Corey is such a creative player.
Oh,
I mean,
he
it's
is.
wow,
He
boy.
really is creative.
You know, and he executes so well.
Alex, you know, I got a dose of him last week at the San Francisco
In
tournament.
the finals, huh?
Yeah, it was, you know, if it was a fight, they'd have stopped it. He murdered me.
I
Yeah,
saw the
but,
final
But I
break.
was tired.
Yeah.
That was just that was you know, that wasn't really a fair.
I had to beat him twice.
Well, you know, I mean, you were tired, and you made a careless mistake in that first game, and you lost your heart after that. When you gave him that first game.
The break. No, the only part of that match I saw is when you broke and sold out the last game. That was the only part, you know, because you're never out of a match.
He wasn't even
Scott,
there
no
at
matter
that
what.
point.
No, I had to beat him twice, and I figured maybe he'd play a big set here. Just kidding. Just kidding. So he's got a
Nothing
three-rail
wrong with
here if
that.
he misses these balls. He missed
Good
the
hit,
balls.
good
and he hit it
hit.
straight in the pocket.
Yeah.
Oh. That puts him on the
needs
hill.
one ball. Now Chris will wait. If Chris should lose this, if Chris should lose this match with Efren, he'll wait for the winner between you, Scott, and the winner of the Corey duel, Alex.
I think
match.
that's a three-reeler right there on the 11.
No,
Look.
no. It's not laying right. You see? I know he threw it there, but no, it wasn't laying right.
No, it looked like it was laying long. It was laying to go long.
Right.
Had he had the ability to hide the cue ball, I think I would have shot it. But he didn't have that, so there was nothing real appealing about the shot. But he did loosen the balls up, so which makes him more of a threat now. So
Yeah, he'd just like to get one more opportunity, just one more shot at him, right? 8 balls laying in a spot, the 2-rail. If he happens
It's a 3-rail.
2-rail.
2-rail.
I'm talking about for Chris, if he does get it, you know, a shot. Like
What's he
8
gonna
ball
do?
like isn't completely out of the, you know, I know it's up table, everything.
No,
I'm
the
just
8
trying to
ball's in a
think
good-
ahead.
8 ball's in a
Yeah.
good
oh, he
spot
didn't
for
want to do
Chris.
that. I'll tell you that. He did not want to do that. He did not want to do
I
that.
mean, the 8 ball's in a good spot for Chris. He's obviously gonna make this 11. You know, he's got a chance to win the game. To be honest with you,
And you gotta go.
You can make the 11. You can come around after you make the 6. You get on a 14. He hit it short. Tell you what, these tables do shorten up when you hit it with any speed.
When you hit it with speed, they're going to shorten up,
Absolutely.
and that's the way these rubbers play. So
I mean, he did have a
Reyes
chance.
is going to go for the win right here.
Oh, yeah.
Look, he'd rather use that long bridge.
I like that long bridge too.
And if I hit a ball as well as he did, using that long bridge, I'd use it too.
Well,
Okay, well, that sends Chris Gentile to the loser side to play the winner of the
Scott
of the
Frost.
Scott. Well, it play the winner of the Frost Pagulian or a duel match.
Yeah.
So therefore, he's looking to face one of those 3 players. Where Efren now has the luxury of being in the hot seat, waiting for the survivor. And there's a lot to be said about the player who's in the hot seat. Now, a lot of people say that the player in the hot seat has a disadvantage in a one match playoff, and I totally disagree. They say that the player that comes from the loser side is more in stroke, is more comfortable, and stuff like that. But I think there's
I agree. There's 2 sides to that.
I think there's too much emphasis put on that because the player that's in the hot seat, I've charted this. The player that's in the hot seat is relaxed and comfortable, and when he plays in the finals, he has more energy than the player that comes from the loser side. The player that comes from the loser side is kind of like worn because he's got to go through those other guys to get there. And by the time he gets there, and it doesn't matter what game you're playing, even on a battlefield or in a fight, it don't matter. If you've got to come through a lot of players to get to one guy, by the time you get there, you're pretty much worn.
I don't know.
And I've seen the results. Good. I've seen the results again because you're on the loser side. That's
no.
why.
I've won several tournaments from the loser side.
And I believe you have.
You know, it's not.
And
like
I believe you
it
have,
was.
but you probably won more from the winner's side.
Can I finish? Can I finish? No, that's actually false. You know, it's not like I'm playing 100 matches today. This isn't like Derby City where you're playing 100 matches. I've got 4 matches today.
I mean,
you understand? I mean, it's a race to 3. What if you can't play 4 matches in a race to 3, and you're going to be tired
Scott,
by the last match?
You're used to playing 30 and 40 hours.
They're playing the race.
Listen,
they're playing the race to 3
the money,
too.
the title, the people, if everything doesn't energize you, and I don't understand.
Well, my viewpoint on it is the player on the winner's side that has to sit there. Now he has to wait. Now there's 2 things. The biggest things that come into play here are how does he wait? I mean, it's almost like
it's harder to wait.
You're waiting. Does it work on your mind?
It's about work on your mind. That guy's for a winner.
Well, it's almost like the guy that has a 5-stroke lead, the guy that had how many stroke lead in the Masters,
It was a rookie.
He couldn't sleep.
The guy's a rookie.
He's a very young player.
That's a poor analogy. Okay, your backer's going to pull you up.
I'm giving my listen. I'm
for
just
sure.
giving a viewpoint.
You're talking about a rookie in the Masters tournament. We're talking about a 30-time world champion, one-pocket player on the hot seat. You're talking about a rookie in the Masters.
Well,
Are you kidding me?
You didn't talk about. You didn't make it like it was this particular tournament, Billy. You just said in general the person in the hot seat. In other words, you didn't say Efren Reyes, okay? You just said you believe you've charted it. You know, you made it a whole picture of it.
But you were specific when you said this rookie in the U.S.
No. I tried to. No. I'm just trying to say rookie in the Masters or whatever. I just believe. I believe it depends how you prepare yourself.
Absolutely. There's 2 sides to it.
Hey.
I have no problem coming from the loser side and playing the finals of an event like this. An event like the Derby City is totally different, where you have to win 16 matches to get to the finals.
I understand what you're saying, but there is an element of wear on a player coming from the loser side. There is that, and you can't discount that. You're is, right. Okay?
You're right.
There is. Now here, and I was going to bring up this point. Here's a race to 3 over there, Corey Deuel and Pagulayan. How long have they been playing?
Right.
Huh?
They started the same
How long
time.
have they been playing?
They started the
like
same time
this match.
That's right.
Okay.
Don't you think that they're wearing now, playing it this long?
Absolutely.
And now then they got to play another match?
Right.
And don't you think they're going to be playing another match?
And another match.
And then the guy that won this match, he's relaxing,
up in the room,
getting a massage,
resting.
okay?
Right.
And now he's got all the confidence in the world because he is the only undefeated player. He's not going to be thinking negatively coming into the finals. He's going to be thinking positively because that's the way he's been thinking.
Well,
And particularly if it's a guy like Reyes who's accustomed to winning.
okay.
Okay.
You're right.
So with all that saying, how big of a favorite do you make Reyes to win this tournament?
Well,
I mean, seriously, on a money line, do you make Reyes? Would you say Reyes is an 8-5 favorite, 3-2 favorite to win this tournament?
Well, I think that's a fair assessment. I think that Reyes should be a favorite to win this tournament. Yeah.
300 to 200, really, in a single race to 5.
I think that he should be a favorite,
Okay,
no matter
well,
who he plays.
I hope I get to the finals. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, if you get to the finals,
I'm not saying I'm going to take that bet. I don't want to jinx myself.
I'm not
but
saying.
I'm taking a race to 5 with Efren's age. He's been up a long time. The finals
Is everything going to be played off today?
Yes, everything going to be played
Well,
off.
then I make him a 3-2 favorite.
You
to win
make
the tournament.
3-2 favorite.
Yeah, no matter who he plays.
Coach makes
we
him 3-2
got
favorite.
Billy making Efren a 3-2
That's
favorite
right.
to win this
That's it.
tournament. And if Efren faces Scott Frost in the finals,
Yeah, it doesn't
I
matter.
would
Hey,
definitely
listen,
have to take 3-2.
Scott Frost is his toughest competitor, but Scott's got to go through a couple guys to get there.
2 more.
Okay.
2 more matches.
All right. But if he happens to face Corey or Alex,
Absolutely, I got to get
Yes.
fortunate
Yes,
to
his
win
hands
those
are right.
matches. Absolutely.
okay. So I make
Absolutely.
Efren a 3-2 favorite to win this tournament. You want some? You want some of
3-2
that? You want some of that?
I want some 3-2.
Yeah. You want some of that?
What I did say is if Scott gets to the finals, there was no. I said if this gentleman,
No,
Scott,
you asked me what I
the
made
greatest player in the
no,
world, Scott
you asked
Frost,
me what I'm kind of a
current.
favorite. I made effort to win the tournament.
You guys
Did
are
he
getting
or did he
delirious.
not?
Scott.
I don't believe I'm the greatest player in the world to begin with. I believe Efren is.
All right.
No, I'm talking about
let's forget
today.
about that.
Okay?
Maybe. Okay,
Did
go
he
ahead.
just say to me, what price do you make Efren to win the tournament? Did he just say that
Yes,
to me?
and you made him
Yes, he
rate
did
it
say
too.
that.
Okay.
Okay,
Did
you're right.
did you ask me what price do I make Efren over Scott? Did you ask me
No,
that?
I didn't.
Okay, so
No,
what
I
are you
didn't,
trying
so-
to say?
No, you're 100%
You're
right.
shooting,
No,
playing
you're
bad
100.
again.
No, but
playing
you're
bad
100%
again.
right. No,
Playing
he's
bad.
right. He's
Don't
right.
back up, stack
He's
up.
right. But
Bad.
you also
Don't
said,
back
well,
up,
when I
stack
get to the finals, I'd like some
Don't
to
praise
treat
me,
it too.
raise me, okay?
Praise me,
All right.
raise me.
Thank you for
I'll tell you, I
Justin
love the,
and
you know.
you two goofballs.
No,
yeah,
you
yeah.
I appreciate
too.
everybody.
Good luck,
No,
Scott.
Everybody here.
Good luck,
Forget about
locomotive.
2 goofballs. There's only one goofball.
One goofball.
One goofball.
Myself.
One
And-
goofball.
All right. All right, guys.
Billy,
Take care.
Billy's,
Thanks.
yeah.
Action report.
Billy's
Billy.
brutal. Mike
Everybody.
Tyson. This is like I'd rather be in the ring with Pacquiao.
Okay. All right.
Well, he's the one that made the statement. What are you calling me for? He's the one that
He's
made
the
it.
one. We
Yeah.
have a.
What
Let's
did I
see what's.
say?
Let's see here.
Goodbye, guys. Thanks a lot.
Scott, good luck, Scott.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah, good
Oh,
luck.
thanks, Billy.
Oh, yeah, good luck, Scott.
Thanks.
I guess I'll see you in the finals.
No, I didn't say that, Billy. I'm going to have my hands full.